Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Matt from Disney Dolls, Collectibles, and More on Tumblr, and I just wanted to do a review on the 17-inch Disney Store Lady Tremaine doll. I absolutely love this doll. I feel like this is a doll that you don't see too much about or hear too much about, but I just wanted to show you guys in case you did not have this doll or you just weren't too familiar with it, just to see how much detail they did put into this doll and how beautiful it is. She was one of 1,500 and she came out for the Cinderella DVD release in 2012. There was a pre-order for Cinderella that July, and then the Lady Tremaine doll came out in October. So going to the back of the box, you can see there is a description of the doll and also how it was made and a little bit of the kind of the details going into the doll, and also in a couple other languages. And then also when you get to the lower portion of it, you can see the price tag that is still on the box, and it was $99.50. This was back when the 17-inch dolls were a little bit less in money. I'm so jealous. I wish I was collecting back then, but I didn't start till much later, so I've been playing a lot of catch up and paying more than retail for the dolls. So when you take the cover off of the box, you see that the plastic cover has this nice little, almost like a Victorian detail around the edges, and I feel like this is one thing where with the boxes I can never decide if I want to leave the cover on or the cover off, because they each have their own little details and make the doll look a little bit unique in that way. So if you do prefer to take the cover off and have it displayed just with the plastic cover over, you still get a little bit of that detail. And then also just taking the doll completely out of the packaging, you can also see that she is placed with a background that is the stairwell of the house that they live in, and it's kind of taken from the scene where she ends up locking Cinderella up in the tower. And then you can see, starting from the top, they gave her traditional hairstyle. Hair is pulled back and into a bun. I love that they kept the hair long and actually made it into a bun. You can see that she has matching emerald earring and also pendant. And when you go down looking through the dress, you can see that the fabric of the dress is almost like a crushed velvet, and the underneath, the underlining, or I guess you'd say just the actual dress that's underneath this, more of like a peplum skirt, is a satin. And then there's also a contrasting fabric on the sleeves as well that covers her wrists. And when you go up to the neckline, you can see that it's also kind of similar there. It has that kind of fluted look to it. And then the authenticity card right here is obviously one of 1,500. And what I love about the color scheme is the blue and the silver and the burgundy and the gold. All of the colors just look so nice together. And I feel like they did such a good job with kind of adding these details together as a whole to make it look so clean and nice. So you can see by the details of the packaging and the colors that this doll just really captures the kind of the essence of the movie, kind of those deep blue undertones with this really bright, vivid, contrasting fabrics. And you can see that the style of the collar really kind of emphasizes that kind of that mood or that attitude of Lady Tremaine. And kind of going down into the detail of the dress, there's beading around the neckline, and then again you can see that this kind of peplum skirt that is above the satin dress is a nice heavier contrasting fabric. And then there's a kind of like a gold rope detail around the sleeves, around the waistline, and along the peplum skirt as well. Very reminiscent of Mother Gothel. I think this kind of color scheme and the fabric really kind of goes hand in hand with each other. I love the beading that they added to the neckline. It just gives a little bit of that extra designer quality to the doll. And the facial expression looks exactly like the character in the animated film. They did such a great job capturing that, and I think that with that side, that eye glance, it just looks so much like the character, and they added in the rooted eyelashes to make it even more dramatic. I love the face makeup. It looks amazing. I feel like it was very simplistic, but also you have that pop of the deep red lip. One of the accessories that comes with the doll is the key that she uses to lock up Cinderella in the tower, and it's kind of just one of those nice little details, and it helps to add to the moment in time that they're trying to capture from the movie. The fabric of the dress, like I was saying, is kind of a satin, and then if you flip the peplum skirt over, it actually does have the satin underneath this kind of deeper velvet fabric. And then the contrasting sleeve fabric that I was saying, it's like a very nice knife pleated, very lightweight, that kind of matches that same style around the collar where it has those knife pleats. This one is actually, when I was first looking at it, I thought this fabric was going to be really hard, but it's actually pretty soft. So if you want to kind of try to move it around or open it or close it to make it look a little bit more dramatic, you can do that as well. I'm not too sure what shoes she's wearing. Unfortunately, I couldn't get to them. So that was my review of the 17-inch Lady Tremaine doll. Thank you guys.